Why the NFL salary cap doesn't actually create parity. The NFL salary cap is supposed to level the playing field. In theory, every team operates under the same spending limit, which means every franchise should have a fair chance to compete. Big markets can't simply buy championships, and small markets aren't supposed to fall behind. But in reality, some teams stay competitive for years, while others cycle through rebuild after rebuild. So why doesn't the salary cap actually create parity? On paper, the NFL has one of the strictest caps in professional sports. Teams can't ignore it, and they can't outspend everyone else. Every contract, every bonus, and every roster move has to fit under the same limit. But what most fans don't realize is that the cap doesn't affect every team in the same way. Fans often think the salary cap is a simple number. Spend up to the limit and you're fine. Go over it and you're punished. In reality, the cap is less about how much you spend and more about how you structure contracts. Teams use signing bonuses, backloaded deals, guaranteed money, and dead money to move cap hits around. A player might sign a massive contract, but only count a small amount against the cap in the first year. That flexibility matters. Wealthier teams can afford to guarantee more money up front. They can push cap hits into future seasons and absorb mistakes when things go wrong. If a contract fails, they can eat dead money and move on. Smaller market teams often don't have that luxury. For them, one bad contract can derail a roster for years. They can't afford to pay players who aren't contributing, and they can't easily reset when mistakes pile up. The cap may be equal on paper, but financial flexibility isn't. Every NFL team shares national television revenue, and that part of the system does help create balance. But not all revenue is shared equally. Large market teams generate far more money from sponsorships, premium seating, stadium revenue, and brand value. That extra cash doesn't just sit in the bank. It gets reinvested. Better facilities, larger scouting departments, more analysts and support staff, advanced training and recovery programs. The salary cap doesn't limit spending in any of those areas, and over time, those advantages add up. That's why successful teams often stay successful. They don't just win games on Sundays. They build strong infrastructure behind the scenes. They make smarter decisions, identify talent more effectively, and recover faster when things go wrong. Fans usually don't notice this side of the league. They see wins and losses, draft picks, and free agent signings. They don't see spreadsheets, guarantees, or long-term cash flow decisions. The salary cap creates the illusion of fairness, even though financial strength still plays a major role. The NFL salary cap was designed to promote parity, and it does help. But it doesn't erase every advantage. Smart spending, organizational stability, and financial muscle still win out. That's why some teams stay competitive year after year, while others remain stuck rebuilding. This is Behind the Shield, the business behind the NFL.